Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. First of all, let me big up the England women's team. What a performance last night, beating Norway, who've won the Euros twice in their lifetime. 8-0, a new record. It was unbelievable. And Beth Mead of Arsenal women scoring a hat-trick in the game. She was unbelievable. And what a performance. And if you want to check out any of the watch-alongs over on DR Sports, we're doing a watch-along to every single one of the women's game. The only channel that's doing that, right? And I was hosting the two watch-alongs yesterday, and the England one was absolutely brilliant. I want to see that with Arsenal come the start of the season. Crystal Palace away 8-0. I'll be buzzing. Unlikely, but it'd be nice. Transfers. Youri Tielemans. Now, this is getting interesting. Reports today coming out that Leicester want him to make his mind up. I mean, obviously, this has been sort of muted all transfer window that Arsenal are interested in signing Youri Tielemans. Youri Tielemans at the moment is just sat there at Leicester with 1 year left on his contract, and Leicester want to get on with their business. You know, they're not a club that can just, you know, even though they're not a poor club, but they're not a club that can just go out there and just splash loads of money without knowing what's going to happen with Youri Tielemans. And, you know, they could do with whatever money they're going to get from him to get on with their transfer business. So they're pushing Youri Tielemans now to make up his mind. What are you doing? Are you leaving? Are you staying? You're signing a new contract? You going? And this could maybe prompt Arsenal into maybe, you know, hurrying up a move to sign him. There's talk Manchester United showing a bit of interest in Youri Tielemans. We know that they're after Frankie de Jong. If they don't get him, they may move for a Youri Tielemans, or they're looking at Neves as well at Wolves. So this could be a situation that over, I don't know, maybe the next week or the next couple of weeks, that maybe it gets resolved a lot quicker than we thought. So let's keep an eye on that. But Youri Tielemans at the moment, Leicester saying to him, get on with it. Tell us what you want to do. There's also this one that's been bubbling up, which is Lucas Paqueta of Lyon. Now, according to Goal Brazil, they're saying that Arsenal have got in contact with Lucas Paqueta's representatives, and they plan to make a bid for Lucas Paqueta. Now, great player, 11 goals and 7 assists last season. Brazilian. We know that Edu has been absolutely brilliant in sorting out these sort of deals and trying to bring in these quality Brazilian players at Arsenal, and he could be key to any deal. The only thing is the unbelievable transfer fee that their president at the moment has slapped on Lucas Paqueta of around about £67 million. Now, he ain't going to get that, but, you know, it's still an obstacle that's going to be out there. That's going to be, you know, big for Arsenal to succumb. How much do they pay for Lucas Paqueta? It looks like there's definitely interest there, but how much money are they going to pay? And what about other clubs? Lucas Paqueta apparently is quite open that he wants to come and play in the Premier League. No doubt Arsenal will be a great proposition for him. There's Brazilians there already, but then also there's Newcastle who were interested in him before, and there's no doubt that they'd be able to stump up the money to get it done. There's also the thing, where would Lucas Paqueta play? Now, he is a versatile midfielder. He can play a little deeper. He can play as an attacking midfielder. He can play as a false number 9. He can play right or left as well. So could it be sort of that player that maybe Edu's looking to and saying, all right, we didn't manage to get Rafinha, but Lucas Paqueta could be, you know, just as good as a Rafinha. I don't know. But certainly, I don't know. I think it would be quite an exciting signing if Arsenal could get it done. And I'm keeping an eye on this one with interest. But Lucas Paqueta, big money it will cost, but can Arsenal get this one done if it is a deal that they are really after? We're also linked with another Lyon player today, and that is Moussa Dembele. Now, we've been linked with this guy before many seasons. I remember him coming down to the Emirates a few seasons ago, played in the Emirates Cup, and absolutely bully our defence. And I was like, this guy would be perfect for Arsenal. But he's had a real sort of strange career. You know, he was played for Fulham, did well, went to Celtic, did brilliantly, then went back to France with Lyon, was doing all right there. Then they sent him on loan to Atletico Madrid. That didn't really work out. He's gone back to Lyon, and last season he scored a lot of goals, 22 goals in all competitions and 5 assists. 18 million he's valued at right now. He's only got 1 year left on his current contract, so hence why his values, sort of decrease. And he's still only 26. Now, you'll say to yourself, but why would we need Moussa Dembele? You know, we've already got Gabriel Jesus, we've got Eddie Nketiah. But one thing I do like about Moussa Dembele is aerially, he's very good. You know what I mean? He could be an option. And I've been talking about this a lot, that the fact that, you know, I feel that we need another option, you know, someone who's different to Eddie and different to Gabriel Jesus. I'm not saying this one's going to happen. I note that the links that, you know, when I was looking at them, not sure how strong they are. They're coming from this French publication called Mediafoot. They claim that it's both Arsenal and Manchester United that are showing an interest in Dembele. They say that United are probably ahead of Arsenal, but would Arsenal go in and try and get another centre forward when they've already splashed out so much money on Gabriel Jesus and they have, as I said, Eddie Nketiah? As I said, would be a great plan B, but will be interesting to see how that one works out. Only 1 year left on his contract, so let's see how it works out. Lisandro Martinez, who, you know, a couple of weeks ago, he looked like Arsenal were in the driving seat to get. It's starting to look more and more like Lisandro Martinez is not going to be coming to Arsenal, and he's going to end up being a Manchester United player. Manchester United said to be pushing really hard to get this one done now. Looks like they're willing to pay the 45 million plus add-ons to Ajax, which is way over what some of the original fees were being spoken about for Lisandro Martinez. Of course, he played under Erik ten Hag. We all know that. And he wants the move. He wants to move to the Premier League. There was doubts on where would he choose? Would he choose Arsenal? Would he choose Manchester United? But it looks like Arsenal are really starting to cool on this one. Seemingly, they don't want to pay that mega money that's being asked by Ajax. Lots of suggestions that he's been way overpriced, and Arsenal have got really reluctant on this one. I said this one the other day, right? Much as Lisandro Martinez is quality and will be a great addition to Arsenal, would he be coming in as a starter? And to pay, you know, more or less the same money as you're paying for Gabriel Jesus for somebody who's not going to be a starter doesn't seem quite right. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I don't know. It doesn't seem to make sense unless you're a Man City where you're flush with money, unbelievable amounts of money. So Arsenal look like they're cooling on that one. He could end up at Manchester United. We'll keep our eyes on that one. We're also linked with this guy today, Memphis Depay, talking to Man United. Remember when he was at Man United? Big money moved to Man United. I think that was from Ajax as well. It didn't work out. He flopped at Manchester United, went away, worked on his game, fought his way back and got his big move to Barcelona. And he's done all right at Barcelona. He's done okay at Barcelona. But Barcelona being Barcelona, you know, they're constantly looking for new players. We see they're trying to bring in Rafinha. They're, you know, signing a new contract for Ousmane Dembele. And despite the fact that Memphis Depay has been good for them, they want to move him on. They want to, you know, they want to get money in. Now, 28 now, Depay, so he's no youngster. You see the valuation there of £31.5 million. However, the talk is that he could go for as little as £17 million. Now, the publication called Sport reckoned that both Arsenal and Manchester United are interested in Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay himself would like to stay at Barcelona, but as I said, they are really, you know, looking for money and looking for players that they can offload, and of course offload some of those high wages, notoriously high wages that they pay at Barcelona. Would Depay be a good signing for Arsenal? I'll tell you what, for the Dutch national team, he's one of their best players. He's the star player. And even though he's a very flamboyant character, you think about Aubameyang and then you're like, Mikel Arteta moving on Aubameyang to bring in Depay, who's even more flamboyant than Aubameyang, but seems to be very professional in his game. And as I said, he's done well at Barca, and for his country, you'll see probably at the World Cup in Qatar, he could be one of the star players of the tournament. So, again, it looks like a very loose link to me. I'd be very surprised Arsenal moving in from Memphis Depay. Again, striker-wise, we've already brought in Gabriel Jesus. He's going to be the main man. Eddie Nketiah has been given his head to really fly. Very much doubt this one, but it's being reported today, so we're on it. Reiss Nelson is said to be going to be offered a chance to stay at Arsenal. Now, of course, he was on loan over there in the Dutch league last year in the Eredivisie, playing for Feyenoord. Really, really impressed for them. They, however, can't afford to purchase him, and Arsenal haven't extended the loan. And the talk is today that Arsenal, according to the Athletic, are going to give him a chance to stay and prove himself at Arsenal Football Club. Now, he's a wonderful talent. He's just never really shown it yet at Arsenal. I guess he's not really had the chance to show it. But he's a wonderful, wonderful talent. I mean, speaking in the past, the coaches at Arsenal, they're like, out of the crop of youngsters, Reiss Nelson was the best one. So it'd be great to see if he can establish himself at Arsenal. As I said, he had a good loan period last year. And this is probably do or die for him at Arsenal. 1 year left on his contract as well. So will Arsenal renew his contract if they decide to keep Reiss Nelson? So interesting to see what will happen. But as I said, Athletic saying that Arsenal's set to renew his contract and also set to renew the contract of William Saliba. I've spoken about this one before, saying great that he's come back. But if you look at it, he's only got 2 years left. That means if he came back, had a great season, he'd be into 1 year left in his contract. And there's already been so many clubs hovering with a lot of interest in signing William Saliba. Of course, Young Player of the Year in the French League after his successful loan at Marseille. So Arsenal, I think, is a very sensible move to sign him to a new contract, and that is imminent. They're also looking at new contracts for Saka, who I revealed the other day is only on 35 grand a week, which that's a lot. I'd take that. But, when you consider the sort of money that some of the other footballers at the club are on, we got to lift that fee up to keep him. So Saka is looking to do a new contract for Saka and also for Gabriel Martinelli, which is good news as well, tying those players, those young, brilliant players down to long-term contracts. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to check out the Women's Euros over on DR Sports. Also to check out DR Transfers, a show that I do over there, which is all transfers, right? So that's a daily show as well. Make sure you check that out. But thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.